Hello, Warriors of Peace. I'm going to switch things up this week and I'm going to begin the week by posting community announcements. And before I get into announcements, I would like to just bring in the energy of nice, soft, warm red heart. This is a really soft heart that I'm bringing in to energetically start us off here. And I would really love for us to connect in with the softness and the great heart that is happening in this community. I'm really so deeply moved and inspired by what I am seeing in what's happening in our community. I even received an email recently from one member who said that she is looking at starting a local Warriors of Peace group in her area. I mean, how awesome is that? So, like, we need to, really explore how to bring this good energy into our country and also into the world because what we are creating here is important and it's making a difference and not just for us. Our energy is impacting the collective and it's important for us to remember that. So, some community announcements. So the countdown is on 2 weeks minus 1 day until the inauguration, and Trump will be taking office. So I know that I'm being very present with this timeline, and I encourage you to be present with this timeline as well, and really sensing what we can now be bringing forward through our light in response to what will be happening on January the 20th. I know that I'm bringing a lot of focus into that, and I encourage you to as well. Really going deeper, digging deeper for that groundedness within yourself and the love that you have to bring into the world. And I mean wise love. I don't mean sort of, just mushy, smear things over, cover things up kind of love. I mean wisdom love, which is really what I've been witnessing a lot of in our community. So we had a very powerful community vision session on Sunday. People have given some great feedback. One woman even said that this was the most powerful 2025 vision program on YouTube. So it was a powerful experience. And part of it is what you bring to the experience, a big part of it. But I also brought my part of facilitating the experience. So if you haven't done the program, I will be sure to include a link here so that you could grab a copy of that program and do it yourself. I'm also offering two more important events leading up to the inauguration. On Friday, January the 17th, I'm being joined by a special guest, Janine Brown, and we are offering a 1 hour program called Ground and Empower Yourself. Seems like a wise thing to do before January the 20th. And then on Sunday, January the 19th, the day before the inauguration, I will be leading a program where we will be creating and installing a pillar of light around the US of A. And this will be important service work. And if this is something that's very different from what you've done before, I invite you to come and to check it out and to participate in whatever ways feel, comfortable and right for you. And then I also know that there are many people in our community that are used to working with light. And I very much ask you to participate in this event and lend your skill and your power to our installing this pillar of light. I feel this is very important for us to do, and it's going to create a lot more safety as we move forward into Trump's presidency. So I'll include links for both of those events. And if you can't make them live, I will provide recordings. So go ahead and register. And by registering, you'll automatically get a follow-up email that has the link to the recording. So I am a little update on our prayer initiative. Finally, I am going to be meeting with the two people that have stepped forward with an interest in helping out with organizing something for our community to do in a regular way involving prayer. We're meeting this Friday. And there is already a very clear vision forming in my mind of what we can do and how, um, for those that don't know, I do have a background in computer science, and my computer science mind has been working on looking at how to create a system that's going to be super easy and very inspiring for us to be able to connect regularly to pray together. So I've got a pretty amazing vision forming in my mind, and I just can't wait to meet with these two tribe members because I think that they have a lot to contribute and offer to this as well. And so I expect to be launching our prayer initiative next week. That's what I'm expecting. So I started having calls again, 15-minute calls again with people yesterday. And so I was struck that two of the people, um, towards the end of their calls, they asked me if I was taking good care of myself. They recognize that I have been doing a lot and putting out a lot of energy for the startup of this community. And so they were asking me, are you taking care of yourself? And they were asking me to take good care of myself. So it is true that I'm burning my candle at both ends. I did this before Christmas. That week before the Christmas week was another burning the candle at two ends week for me, filming 9 videos for both that week and the following week, and also organizing the big giveaway of my 7-week meditation program. So I acknowledge that I am burning my candle at both ends, and that's because I know the inauguration is coming up in 2 weeks, and I really want for you to be feeling prepared, not in a place of fear and isolation, but actually in a place of feeling prepared and feeling connected with community. So this is not a sustainable energy level. I totally agree with that. And I'm doing everything that I can in order to take care of my energy. I really practice a lot of exquisite self-care, and I'm very disciplined and mindful. And I will also acknowledge that on Sunday in the program, I made a pretty big mistake. And people who have known me for years, they would say, wow, I've never seen Andrea make a mistake like that. And I recovered well from the mistake. But nevertheless, I know that that mistake, as well as some snafus and glitches in my reminder emails leading up to the program. Again, apologies to people that got confused about the time. Um, I really have looked inside, and I know that this is because I'm keeping my eye on so many balls that some balls fell on Sunday, and so I am realizing that I've been taking time to ground more deeply, and I also acknowledge that this is not something that I will be able to do forever. I'm doing it for a limited period of time. These next 3 weeks is what I'm seeing is where I'm really putting a lot of energy out and also opening up a lot of availability for calls with people. I want to be able to meet with people. So that I wanted to acknowledge. And in a very related way, I did put up the Patreon site last week. This is a place where people can join, become members, and give a monthly contribution, $5, $11, or $33 a month. And I am very grateful to the two women who have joined at the $11 level. My sincere gratitude to both of you. And so this is a place where I would really like for you as a community to consider investing. This is really about investing in the longevity of our community. And basically, your support there, it is supporting me being able to do this work and it is an exchange of energy. And I think we can all agree that exchange of energy feels good. When you're receiving something, it's really nice to give something, and it's really nice to receive something. It's nice to give. I'm doing a motion here of the sideways 8 of the receiving and the giving. It allows for greater flow for our community. And on a very practical level, um, some financial contribution from you will also help to support me with basic living expenses, because I am dedicating quite a bit of time and energy and focus and attention into building this community because I feel that it's important. So I would ask for you to consider contributing as a member in the Patreon group, and I'll include a link to that here as well. And I would really like the first thing that I use the money for would be to hire an assistant to take the administrative load off of me. That would allow me space to breathe and to have a bit more rest. And I know that that will be important for me being a leader in integrity for you. And it's not that I'm any better than you. I'm just stepping up to serve as the leader and the founder, the kind of instigator of this community. And so I'm serving in this role, and it would really help me if you could contribute some energy through the form of money. That would be super, super helpful. So, um, yes, just want to make sure that I'm including everything that I wrote in my notes. And that does sum it up. I'm imagining that maybe some of you have a lifestyle like mine where you're very busy and that you're listening to the community updates while you're doing your dishes or maybe doing a few household chores. So whatever you're doing as you are watching this video, I hope that it's going well. And I very much appreciate all of you. And thank you for your patience with me as I have my little stumbles and falls. I appreciate you recognizing that I am a human being just like you. And I also am deeply honored to serve in this way. And I am very much looking forward to what we will be creating with each other over the coming weeks and months, and perhaps even years. So I will close this video here. I am recording 6 videos today. So I will look forward to seeing you in the next video.